Yo, Endo here with Average Dude Softball. Today we're bringing you the brand new DeMarini Vanilla Gorilla V2. This one set to drop here on October 26th. Special shout out to Mike Cornell with DeMarini for sending us one, letting us get a review out for you guys prior to the release. Today we're sitting out here at the baseball field. We actually backed it up a little bit, just try to keep some of these balls in play. So we're about 20 feet behind the plate, hitting out about 350 to left, 430 to center, 350 down the line here as well and right. And then the gaps are about 370 or so we'll see what we can make happen. We went ahead, compression testing just before, you'll see that here coming up. Testing nice and high, so it'll be nice to see how many swings it'll take to really bring that down and exactly what this bat's gonna feel like. We've got about 75 degrees out here, sunny, slight breeze blowing in, so perfect hitting conditions. This will be my first video back hitting since breaking my thumb, so we're gonna see how this goes. We've also got my good friend Steve Myers from Military Ball with the Warfighters out here to swing with us, so we'll get some quality swings in there for you. Take the bat home, scale weight it, get the velo test done, and then give you our final thoughts. Let's get it. All right, before we throw swings on the 26 Vanilla Gorilla V2, we're gonna go ahead and compression test this thing, see where it sits. Dial to 0. Brand new, hasn't been swung yet. And we're sitting at 350 on the tester. Let's rotate the other side and see what we get. Dial to 0. And right at 300, so probably broke in there just a little bit on that first compression test, but that 300 to 350 is pretty much the highest we've seen of any of the bats so far. So let's get some swings, see what it feels like.
Still heavy?
Nope.
You able to keep it up? Just right, on your own. That ball was touched. Oh, that ball was touched too. That's gone.
I think I caught him.
Back. There's nothing I usually do.
All right, back from the field with the DeMarini Vanilla Gorilla V2. We're gonna go ahead, throw it on the scale, get a scale weight there. Go ahead and compression test it both before and after velo. See where we're at. We got about 200, 225-ish swings here on it at the fields. And then we're gonna go ahead, I'll do my best to get you some velo tests. I am about a week removed from being able to start swinging again, so we'll see how it feels coming off the tee. Try to get you as many swings as we can, try to get those velos as close to normal as possible. And then from there, we'll go ahead and throw you final thoughts. All right, now that we're back from the fields after about 200 swings or so with Classic M's, Pro M's, and those Evil BP balls, a couple 52s mixed in, let's go ahead and test the bat, see where it's at before we do the velo test. Get down there nice and straight, dial it to 0. And we're sitting right at about 275. Let's go ahead and just rotate it, check the other side. Go to the Vanilla Gorilla side. All right, dial it to 0. Oops, too far. There we go, 0. And about 260. So we're about between that 260, 275 mark, depending which side you're testing. So it came down pretty fast, which is pretty nice. We're gonna go ahead and throw some balls on the tee, do some velo testing, and see where we're at. We're gonna go ahead and weigh the 26-ounce DeMarini Vanilla Gorilla V2. And it's sitting right at 26.7. Again, we have the pyramid grips that we keep in all of our bats, which weigh 0.65, so it's weighing true to the weighting, right at 26.
94 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour. 96 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour. 99 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour. 96 miles per hour. 99 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour. 102 miles per hour. 102 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour.
Now that we're velo test complete, we're gonna go ahead and test the Vanilla Gorilla one last time, just to kind of see where it's at. Hopefully it's still sitting right at that 260 range. We've got the calibrator in here now just to show you that it's calibrated. Let's go ahead and dial this thing up and check that first, just so we have some continuity on all this. And right at 350. So the calibrator's 350 plus or minus 25, so we're right where we wanna be there. Pull that out, let's throw our Vanilla Gorilla in there. We'll test two sides, maintain that consistency. Dial it up to 0. There we are. And we're sitting right about probably 260 here on that side. It's the picture of the Gorilla itself, and then we'll flip it over, get us just past where it says Vanilla Gorilla on the other side. And we're sitting just under 275. So somewhere between 260, 275 on both sides, which is awesome for the velocities we were seeing and the kind of pop that the bat had out there at the field. All right, we're velo test, compression test, and scale weight complete here with the Vanilla Gorilla V2. I'd like to get you a few more velo swings, but my hand can only hold up to so much right now. The nice part is we were able to get into those triple digits with the bat anyways, which is probably saying a lot more about the bat than it is about me, seeing as I could tell the power's kind of not necessarily there right now out at the field. I can't roll the wrist properly, things like that with the sprain and bruise still going on in there, along with that kind of fracture healing up. But with that being said, so far, I mean, we're now 250 to 260 swings on this between the field and the velo test, and this thing feels great. As you saw with the compression test, initially it started out really high. We were in like that 320 to 350 range, which is one of the higher ones we've seen so far. However, after about the 200 swings at the field, we brought it right on down to about 260, and now it's just sitting there. Even after the velo test, it really hadn't moved much, and again, that was only about 25, 30 swings, but still, it's nice to see it kind of just sit there, and hopefully it'll just sit in that 250, 260 range for a while. So those of you that have to test, you get a bat that's nice and hot, and also don't have to worry about it failing when you get to those bigger type of tournaments, especially for like you military ball players, with Mansfield coming up here in December. With that being said as well, initially when we were swinging this, we could tell, hey, it felt every bit like it was in that 300 plus range compression. It was stiff. But even with that being said, if you caught kind of the sweet spot, which is pretty centered up on the barrel, the ball really went. And then by the time we got into about that third round each, and so that put us about 100 swings in, it really started to open up. You saw Steve out there who was hitting with us, absolutely hitting some tanks as well. Even for myself, trying to be careful not to hurt the hand, was able to get some good swings on there. Bat felt great feedback. You really knew when you caught it well. And to be honest, for a 12-inch barrel bat, the sweet spot felt pretty large. It was pretty hard to miss with this. Now, obviously, if you caught it right up on the end or right up on the hands, you knew it, but it still came off pretty well. All in all, it's definitely a bat that I'm going to throw in my bag and keep swinging. With it getting colder, this is going to be an outstanding bat. No durability issues, anything like that. If you haven't had a chance to swing any of the new DeMarini lines, the men's, women's conference bats, the Phil Matte, and then here soon to be this Vanilla Gorilla, you're missing out. I'd say go pick one up, especially now with this winter ball stuff. Those bats aren't going to break. Compression's going to last forever, and they're some of the hotter bats straight out of the wrapper. All of them so far have been able to get that triple-digit mark here on our velo test as well. So definitely recommend doing that as well. With that, we appreciate you watching the video. Again, if you have any feedback for us, just go ahead and drop it in the comments. Come over to Facebook, message us on the Headbanger Sports Worldwide page or on the Average Dude Softball page as well. We will be posting a new updated top bats list, USSSA bats list here shortly. Mostly those show up on that Facebook page, Average Dude Softball. We will also put it in the the YouTube posts. However, we've noticed that those can be hard to find for people at times as well. Also, we're gonna this new format on this video is what we're gonna try to go with going forward. So here at the end, you'll also see our top list show up in kind of the credits right here at the end. Again, if you have feedback, anything you wanna see, just let us know. We'll do our best to accommodate it, and we appreciate you watching the video. Have a great day.